is regarded as the best in 2K history in 2K15 and 16. Beat the shit out this bots on my team. Dropped 21 on this nigga like 9 times. Unheard of. Back blocks. This is back blocks. Back blocks in his prime. 15 and no. They say this is the greatest. I used to beat the shit. I got it on video. You can't. I'm the greatest. 15 is in history. Barely playing the game. Period. Hey, Mr. Styles the best. I dropped 21 on that several times. Never did what I did. Period. It's cemented in stone that I'm the greatest. I have a very toxic, nerdy video. This video is very nerdy, okay? So if you don't care, just leave the video, dog. Real gamer stuff, okay? Now this is gonna be a response to someone that has been hating on young Swan for years. Several years. People send me clips. They send me the video, just non-stop, relentless hate. And there's also a lot of people with these thoughts and opinions. So I don't know why I have to keep bodying it over and over and over again. You know, anyone who disrespects me, my boy, they will not talk to me live. Always remember that. Anytime you hear any smut, they will never talk to me live. I believe if you refuse to talk to someone live, don't speak down on them. You know, that's the least you could do. If you're not willing to talk to them live, never disrespect them. You feel me? But yeah, y'all be sure to stay tuned. It's hilarious. It's gonna teach you a lot of things. And like the video, if you hate a hater, this guy is constantly always put me in the top 5 most overrated UK players ever. And this and the influence and the content where I should be ranked. Everyone knows I'm S tier that really knows what I actually did. You know, so we're just talking about the skill right now. You know, I break down the influence later, the impact. I'm literally the Chris move to the park community. But we're not even talking about that. We just talking some little nerdy dumb video games, okay?
And about this SwantE too, man.
Here we go.
Fans,
nerd talk. Look, guys, I'm sorry we got to get into the nerd 2K talk, man. This nigga keep talking about me, man. Finally got home. You know, we got to address it. And mention this again, okay? So we got to put it in their place, man.
Whole video on a dead channel. Went to this SwantE page and told him that I said he was the most overrated player. I didn't say he was ass. He had a fun.
Yeah,
even though his
greatest
channel
run.
is probably dead, his channel's still way better than my channel will ever be. Yeah. I'm not hating on the success. I said he was overrated.
You don't know how many times this SwantE overrated. He keep doing top overrated lists of 2K YouTubers, and he keep mentioning SwantE. And you are going to figure out why, my nigga. Okay, you're gonna figure out why. Thanks for the follow.
Nice and still be overrated. So for some fan to watch,
I'm actually very underrated. I'm probably top 5 underrated.
My video and say something like that. This is why I don't respect you fans. None of you big.
And the same thing happened today.
That I keep sucking. That's my problem.
They're talking about an
album.
album.
You don't understand, but then when I say something, I'm the bad guy, right? If I say something, then I'm the bad guy, right? But you all want to play stupid. You all are good at playing stupid and sucking. I will give you people that. Like I said it before.
Can you guys hear?
I have the worst fan base in the history of Earth. In the history of Earth. There's nobody with a worse fan base.
Bro, when does he start talking?
YouTube if I really felt like it. Because there's so many people out there that I could expose. Even these streamers that you been up to and suck off, I could violate.
When does he start talking?
But I don't want to because it's not my forte. That's not my fortitude. I don't get down like that. That doesn't benefit me in no way, shape, or form. That doesn't benefit me. So listen up, man. All right. Like I said, man, salute to SwantE, man. He responded in a respectful kind of way. So I will give.
So he did this back then. What is this? 2K21? Is this 2K21? Old gen? He keep doing this like multiple times every year, man.
Props. Like I said, I played with SwantE before. He probably won't remember because I used to go by so many different PSNs.
Yeah, why don't you tell everyone how I used to carry you, probably screamed and yelled at you and roasted you and dropped you off relentlessly. That's why you keep mentioning me. Traumatized. Any that randomly just mentions me out of nowhere, it makes no sense because I don't even talk to bro. I'm literally out the way. I do not like the game. I don't fuck the community. So to mention me, you have to be traumatized. I had to do you bad in the past 2K, or I had to verbally assault you while doing you bad. You are a victim, Nick. Why don't you show the gameplays of me carrying you or dropping yourself? Why just keep making weird ass videos talking about the Swamp?
I played with him in 15.
Hey, thanks to the sub, Life. Real look, he's saying he played with me in 15. So to play with me in 15, you know you was getting violated. Especially back then. To play with me back then, you could spam all type of slurs. You could tell people to Hannah Baker, tell him to yourself in all different type of ways. You know, then it's traumatized. Like, come Come on, man. Like, we got to stop mentioning SwantE if you won't talk to a nigga live. I commented this on the nigga video. Keep talking about me, even during live streams, but he won't talk to me live. You feel me? Stop mentioning people that you won't talk to live, okay? It's not hard. It's man to man. Stop insulting that you won't even speak to. This is weird. Smokey, thanks for the follow.
You know, when I was first playing 2K, he was one of the first people I started watching.
First people he started watching. Guys, pay attention. You hear it all right here. You hear it all. You hear why they keep doing this.
Streaming and playing 2K. He's a legend. He has his place in history.
My place in history, okay? You feel me? So stop disrespecting the GOAT.
But after 2K16, I really don't remember much about him. No disrespect. That's me being honest. All right?
Yes, I stopped playing after 2K17. Why? Because everyone would troll me. I had to retire. Warn the community. If you don't stop throwing the game, I have to retire stage. There's no benefit to just being a stage head. That's why I transitioned. I was playing with Agent and all them are horrible. They know nothing about the game. I'm like, I'm over here sweating, getting annoyed as throwing full games, and these niggas pulling way more views than me. Horrible. Why the fuck I keep coming to stage to get annoyed, to get harassed? They were delaying my stages. They were delaying my courts. A YouTuber, I'm Davis, was pulling up on me with delayers to delay my park and stage. That's why I'm playing Recollections. Following me around, boot me out the parks and the stages. No, this don't happen to everybody. All because of whatever type of reactions I give. I know we're throwing games. This doesn't happen to anyone. Anyone can go on the stage and pick up people and they'll play. For me, when I go on the stage and pick up, the stage community is like my ultimate fans. These will stand out of bounds or just throw the whole. That's why I had to leave. Kobe, we can debate right after this. I already told you. I told you right after this because this keep mentioning me. Bad though, because he made a vid like that. Like he the Don Dada is free in 18, 19, and 20. Bro, but look, it don't matter how much I try to rewrite history and spam this. You can't rewrite history when there's video proof. So I'm gonna show you that later. Hold on.
He said people stole his lingo. He's living a good life. If he's living a good life.
Yes, stole my whole lingo. I'm one of the most influential in the community. Damn near say the internet. That's what it come to this damn gamer shit.
If people stole his lingo, I would it.
Yeah.
But people would compare me to this dude. So if you watch this video again, SwantE, right? There's no problems over here. I just said some random shit.
This nigga mentioned me again, what is it, 4 years later? All I did was play stage. I beat the greatest to ever touch the game. Barely playing. That has never been done. You can't disrespect me. You can't disrespect me. I'm coming home from work, getting on the game with randoms and beating the greatest never graced the game. That's never been done. You can't play with me. You can't. It's impossible.
My fault if that somehow made you mad or whatever. I just said you were the most overrated in my personal.
Can't be overrated. If I was overrated, I would still pull crazy views. Y'all don't know it. When you're saying they're overrated, that means the majority of the community thinks they are amazing. Don't think I'm amazing. Who people think are amazing are that pull crazy amounts of views, right? When I post gameplays, you don't see that pulling crazy views. People who people think are amazing are who pull crazy views. All them being the Recollections, the majority of people, like for instance, not even to talk about, hold on, let me see. Ooh, hold on, I bring this up, let me see. It does make sense. Don't think I'm that good. I guarantee you the community, and we're dignified, he don't even classify that shit. Look at the views, guys. They think someone like this is way better than me. They're watching him for they think he's amazing, right? So if you were to say this of someone like this, then you could say that. Don't pull these views on my gameplays. The community doesn't know what I did. Most people don't know what I did. You can say that about that pull views, okay? Like, what's the other? I'm sure Glock is good at the game. Go right here. Look at this. Look at these views of his 65K 2 weeks. Look at these his gameplay. This is amazing. So you can't say it's overrated with me. Now, if you were to play this or something and you were to say like, yo, this nigga overrated, right? I don't pull views on my gameplays. So don't think I'm rated like that. So you can't say that. So it's some weird hate video. Hold on. What's another name? Guys, give me names. Give me names. Who's another that pulls views and it's like gameplay videos? GB3. Now look at the views he pulls off gameplay videos, right? Guarantee you the current community, they think he's better than me. Cole, right? So you can't say that I barely get views on my gameplay videos. So how am I overrated? Joe knows these say something about, right? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. You don't know what underrated and overrated even means. You think you nice? They're watching you. So like the dribble guys, even though most dribble guys, they've never been like really nice, but it's the illusion that they're way better than they are. I'm not talking about like the current top YouTubers, but overall I think this is the greatest when like they're better than like dribble guys. But hold, let me see. Disrespecting elders is crazy. Badge plug. Double H. I'm not a dribble god, bro. Who else? City Keys. YouTube is about who is like, it's the illusion of how good you are. It's your presentation. It's a popularity contest. My nigga like you, some nick you. It's not like it's hard to explain. Okay, let's see. But let's see what else he says.
You don't play the game anymore. If you came back and played this seriously, you probably wouldn't be most overrated. I'm
not
just saying.
Overrated.
But anyway,
I'll
that's
be
just
pulling
my personal
views.
opinion.
It's a fake opinion.
It's all love, baby. But I just had to get those two things off my chest, man. Fan who told that net. I can't believe he even responded to my ass.
I respond to anyone. Why wouldn't I? I'm a real nigga. Because you are like, man, it gets me like hate and shit. So why wouldn't I respond? It doesn't, you know, I already figured out what you haven't figured it out. A lot of us haven't figured it out. You did the right thing and went content. Exactly. There's no point to be a comp sweat. I was the first to tell it's a waste of time and energy. It's a waste of time and energy. They would make stage list here, right? All the guards, all the on the list, I would have winning records verse, ridiculous winning records verse. They would never put me there because of my play style. I didn't dribble and I dunked too much. It wasn't making extra watch me. All it was doing was getting me harassed. It was swatting my shit, laying my parks. You telling a coming home after a long day, turning on his stream to get his parks delayed? Why do I keep playing the stage? You don't even know the type of I am. I would love to play the stage, but just throw the game. It doesn't make sense. It's about business. And then throughout the years, I started to hate the game even more. My hate for 2K really begun in 17. And I'm like, bruh, I hate this game. Is them OP at brick wall screen. And then 18 when to run 3 center. And they just destroyed the stage. And the layers were going crazy. I'm like, I have to retire the stage. Davis was following me around and delaying my farts, bro. He was trying to do it in 17 too. He would wait for me to turn on a stream at 2, 3, 1 a.m. to come and delay my farts, bro. What the f are we talking about? Oh, I didn't see much of you anymore. You pushed me out, bro. What do you mean? They delayed my parks, bro. And then in 18, I was still dropping. I beat 2K League players in 18, barely playing the game. That's unheard of. I dropped 72 on a 2K League player. I dropped a bunch of 60 bombs, 2K League players in 18 and barely played. That is a god. Team was the first year I really started doing the pro-am. So to do that is nuts. No one ever did that. All ISO with trolls on my team. Bro, it's unheard of. No one's ever done that in 2K history. 72 points while someone's trolling you? Come on, man. Everyone on my team will just throw the game.
You know what I'm saying? It's no respect on my end. I tried to be nice to this. From here on out, it's no respect for that, and no respect for anybody else. If you like so many don't on this game, I promise you, he's not wavy. Man.
There's another video too. So he dropped today.
That's all I had to say. See what I'm doing. I'm looking.
Okay, so this was hella years ago, right? Now this is the one he drops today. This the one he dropped today, right? Hold on. See how he started this.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? It's me. I wanted to make a video about who I thought were the most overrated 2K players of all time. We're gonna get straight to it. These are the top 5 most overrated people in my personal opinion. You can say what you want to say. I don't really care. Let's get straight to it. Number 5. It's sad because I bang with this dude. I only respect 2 people in the 2K community, bruh. The Jay Savage kid and this dude, which is crazy because he's not
Pectoral's overrated.
I've ever seen. He was so
Zuli, he's saying is overrated. G-Man, he's saying is overrated. I guess G-Man's number 3, and then I am number 2. Let's see what he says.
I used to think this dude was the most overrated person in 2K history, but now he's number 2. Number 2, we're going with SwantE, man. A lot of y'all used to say I wanted to be like him or acted like him when I first started uploading videos because I was black and I would yell at people. If you're black,
guys, Y'all heard him say in the other video from 4 years ago, he said I was the first YouTuber he watched. So think what you want. Do what you want with the information. You said you used to play with me in 15 and 16. Think what you want, man, you know? But at the end of the day, they do the same shit with, they say I'm trying to sound like Steezo or something. Bro, I'm a pure, when do you hear Steezo say, when do you hear, they always do comparisons. They say I'm trying to act like Soluminati and all that. And I be doing all this talking about deeply when this soul used to be a little Pump fan. Was a bot for like hella years. He used to hate J. Cole and then all of a sudden he turned spiritual and now I'm copying the this ain't no sense. They say OTG, I don't even know who this is. He don't even play 2K. My nigga, I am the first documented. You can see proof of what I do back in SOCOM, a game that came out in 2004. How I act, I've always acted like this on video games. I am the blueprint. I'm the beginning of how all this started. How snap and roast. This is the SwantE. Okay. But yeah, let's hear what else he got to say.
Can you yell at people? You're gonna be compared to this dude. Everybody's gonna say it. I don't know
why.
They
do it with everyone.
It's crazy.
They do it with everyone. And you know what this does? It makes it envy and hate for stop, bro. You can't let bait you into that hating that they keep comparing you to. You're more of a New York than like a SwantE. Like that's how New York talk, bro.
Like he was the originator of cursing apparently, but
hey, how I be roasting. Really did teach a lot of people how to defend themselves on my soul. Early in the beginning to a lot of that lingo. Thanks to the gift, Hokage. I've gotten over like 1,000 paragraphs of people telling me how they learn to defend themselves by watching me stream. So you can only imagine how deep that is. I don't really talk that.
This guy would call himself a GOAT god. This guy would be happy about quote unquote beating comp players in the stage, right? Mind you, this
quote unquote. Listen, have you ever beat Mr. Styles? Have you ever beat a 2K League player? You can't talk nothing. You can't talk nothing. Sleaze, no one can talk to me who never beat a 2K League player. Never. You can't talk to me. Who's the I'm playing right now? Is regarded as the best in 2K history in 2K15 and 16. Beat the shit out this bots on my team. Dropped 21 on this nigga like 9 times. Unheard of. Back blocks. This is back blocks. Back blocks in his prime. 15 and no. They say this is the greatest. I used to beat the shit. I got it on video. You can't. I'm the greatest. 15 is in history. Barely playing the game. Period. Hey, Mr. Styles the best. I dropped 21 on that several times. Never did what I did. Period. It's cemented in stone that I'm the greatest. I used to beat the Type World. That's a 2K League. Who else put up? Homicide Gang. Those are Worthing Colt. All them Bank Up. Bank Up could have been a 2K League. The Almighty Dunk. Some view him as like the greatest 2K player ever. That was running from me. I beat him too. Who else? Gooner. J Money is arguably the greatest 2K player ever. Used to beat the hell out of him in 15 and 16 and 17. Beat Gooner. I have winning records on all of these. The layer in his prime. I'm him. I don't think like net disrespect. I'm that. I beat all these. I have winning records in video, beating all of them. If you never beat on this caliber, you can't disrespect me skill wise. You just can't. Feel me? You can't. We made Knowing go like 1 and 14. The Pexile, he was a 2K League. Used to, bro, my record versus him is like 20 something to like 1. Now she on me all the, what you don't understand? Say you go be a professional NBA player, right? And then you just retire. You're gonna always be God tier at basketball. That's me. All I gotta do is just go get a couple shots up and I'm him again. I don't think I have winning record on BPs. I have winning records on when niggas is really facing what they squad. And I'm running with bots. I have winning records on when they mattered. Stage stopped mattering after 16. You can't disrespect. You can't. It doesn't make sense. Stop trying to rewrite history. No one has done this ever. And I'm doing it live. I did it live. I know, undercover. Everyone saw everything live. This has never been replicated. Ever.
This was in 2K16 and 17. Stage did not count towards your record. So this weirdo would be bragging about having a 90 win percent, right? Playing Park. And then if he plays Stage, if he lost, let's say he lost like 5 times in a row, it wouldn't affect your record.
Oh, shut your dumb mouth. You don't make no sense. The Stage is a proving ground. It's a proving ground. You're going to lose more. When I play Park, that's my Park record. When I'm going to go play with random people and I never played with the best. It's been proven in several 2Ks. I can have a 95+ win percent. Stage is playing versus stage don't exist in the park. It's completely different. If I just went to the park and played the game with average people, I would be 95+ every 2K. I proved stage, I'm trolling. I'm going for content. You don't go for content. You don't get the difference. Why don't you go play threes with randoms and scream and yell at and watch what's gonna happen? This is content. When I go play with randoms, it's content. I'm getting clips that could get millions of views, hundreds of thousands, clips that I've posted and I'm going for content. Me sitting there in the park beating down bums is boring. I don't know about you, but I'm a winner. I've been beating the teams my whole life. That shit's boring. Viewers view it as boring. That's why they beg me to go play with randoms. Literally want me to play with randoms. I'm like, play with randoms and roast. It's more fun and it's content, but it's not real. Like, I'm not getting a team and all this type of shit and we running. When that happened, you see what happens. In 2K22, I had 100 win percent with hundreds of games. We playing with my key and we're always rotating someone else. 23, I had a 130 no squad record. That's never been done. So he's saying all this, oh, you certain 2Ks that no one's ever did. So I don't know, man. On 23, I was killing, bro.
Was no record for stage in 17, 16, 15. You understand me? That's why when 18 came out, then they're using other people's accounts. You could look it up yourself. He wasn't using his main account when 18 came out. 19 and above, he was not doing.
As an idiot, I've always used other accounts to shoot content with people like Agent because it's not real. It's content. Why would I play under my account knowing Agent's most likely going to throw the game and we have another troll on our team? We're shooting content. Agent's horrible. We don't have a team. It's not real. It's fake. When I'm playing with viewers, most people that play with me, they throw the game on purpose. How is any of this real? It's not real. It's content. If I'm picking up random, they know who I am. They're stream sniping and they throw the game. How would that justify to be on my record? It's not real. It's content. It's fake. If I get real people, see what happens. They don't have to be top tier. They be very average. I've shown this. Decimate. I get content on other builds. I'm not gonna make a bunch of builds when I hate my career and it makes me want to kill myself when I could just use someone else's account. That's what all YouTubers do. They use other people's accounts to make content. They have other builds. If I got someone who won't grind my build for me, I'ma use other accounts. I have 2 accounts right now. In 25, he's have 15 builds on their I can just switch accounts limitlessly. Why the fuck I play on my name? It doesn't benefit me and sit on the park. That makes no sense. Don't understand content, bro. It's delusional. It's not to hide a park record. I can play on my account. Bro, I've played on my account so many times and I decimate everyone. No one for me. I get stream sniped by goats and I demolish them with bots. I've done it in so many 2Ks. The greatest pull up on me and I beat the shit out of barely playing the game with bot. No one's never done it on my name. Delusional, man.
Doing it. Now, that's sad. That's depressing. I never seen somebody that has such a pathetic ego that you're scared to a 90 win percent on a virtual game. You know, that's his.
They're delusional. If I was scared and I was trying to protect an ego, why the f I play with randoms and literally throw the game? You don't do what I do. I'm the definition of not being scared of what other think. I literally run with randoms while everyone's stream sniping me, throwing the game, forcing me to lose. I go in the wreck or icing me out and forcing me to lose. I'm the definition of a not giving a f. You care. That's why you play 2s with random, play 3s with random. You don't. They who don't care play with anyone. Us out and roast them, knowing they'll throw the game. You have pathetic egos. You're scared. I run with randoms. I cuss them out and I don't care if we lose. And I've been doing it for years. All you that don't do that are actually scared. You feel me? Because it's about money. Why the fuck I want to prove to I am who I am? I already beat the greatest in the game. Why do I have to keep doing it every year? There's no point. This right here, he had a bunch of accounts. He was a legend account. I don't have this build, so I'm gonna use this build. It's very basic. Why would you just play on your account and just play ones all day and only with the team? You are losers. You're scared of what people think of you. I run with complete randoms that will throw the game. I don't care. I hate the game. I hate the game. Why would I try? Why would I care, bro? Telling me I suck at a game when he's never beat who I beat? It makes no sense. Sitting there playing on my account will have my chat never already banned. So like, this is stupid.
Mind frame. I could never respect a human like that. If you scared, go to church. They gonna hit you where it hurt. That don't work. They gonna put you in the dirt. But no, he always played with good people. It was rare that you would see him play with a bum. And if he did,
Do you hear what this nigga saying? He's saying I always played with good people. This is a lie. Since 2K15, I've been running with bots and bums. I've been running with worse than you run with live that throw my whole game on purpose. Most good players are scared to play with. Most 2K League players are scared to play with me. Most stage players are scared to play with me, even though they shouldn't. It's proven that when I play with good niggas, I don't roast them. I roast that suck. Negative win percent. So it makes no sense. You literally see me run with random. Doesn't make sense. Literally almost every time I stream, I always played with different people. I would say 97% of my games ever played in 2K is with different people. It's never the same people. This makes no sense. It's always someone new that I have no chemistry with. This is a lie.
It was back in them old days where if he did lose, nobody would nobody would remember. So, you know, I didn't feel like this guy.
I'm literally going live and making content out of throwing my game. I literally played with Agent, who would only, God, when I played with Agent, would almost never see my highlight. I scored the most points in every game we ever played, 99.9% of the time. In every Pro-Am game we played, I outscored Precise 95%. He only got more points than me, and he was running point. He only got more points than me probably 1 or 2 times out of all the games we ever played. Almost every Pro-Am game we played, I'm off on all different type of builds. My two-way locks, my stretches, he's not showing me off. He's showing like a random miss. Show me missing and I could be 13 for 14, but he's not showing my highlights. It's not like with Ticino, how big upping Zernick, I always played with Agent since 16 for how many years, and he threw the game? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, if I cared about what thought, I wouldn't play with Agent. Do you know how many would be scared to play with us and ruin their possibilities of blowing up and becoming somebody because they were scared? There's a lot of streamers that you know right now. I was like, yo, come play with us. And they were scared because they didn't want to be put on Front Street. There's a lot of comp stage and 2K League that were scared to play with me. Why would you be scared to play with me if you are who you are? Why would I roast you? There's like no proof of me roasting that are actually good at I'm like, yo, you're right? Those are the that are scared. Stage and 2K League, they know they're not who they say they. That's why they're scared to play with me. That's why they won't play with. They're scared. They know they're not like that. I'll type and they be scared. YouTubers, I was willing to run with anyone, do the content, and I literally ran with anyone. Like literally, bro. Oh my God. Like Agents literally going out there with low overall builds and all this and that, and I'm using different. I'm literally the definition of it.
Was really a good dribbler for real. He's just somebody that just got the job done, and I had Brad and fans say this guy was the greatest ISO player of all time.
I am. I've never been a dribbler. I don't try to dribble. Every time I get on the game, I'm rusty. I don't try to dribble. I do what gets me the score. You see my dribble tutorials, I clearly know how to do doesn't make sense. Dribbling doesn't show how good you are. It shows you're good at dribbling. Scoring and winning, I am the greatest ISO player of all time. It can't be debated. All ISO comes from literally. I should do a list so I can explain this. Literally all ISO players they're all connected to the SwantE. Don't even know the history of my connections with all these. First off, I run you. If you think that the top used to beat the shit in the stage and all that shit in the park, I used to have that spinning. The whole SMG clique, they used to spin on me nonstop. A Mark, I used to beat the shit. A Mark, I run you. She loves Shifty. He's one of the best stage players of all time. I used to beat the shit out of these all ISO. A lot of the ISO used to pull up on me and get dropped the off. I've never lost to a dribble god. They pulled up on me and get dropped the off. Ever. I don't know any other 2K League that beat 2K League. I don't know any other ISO players that beat 2K League players. I don't know any ISO players that drop 72 on a 2K League player. I'm cemented in stone. I don't know anyone that's played as little as me beat who I beat. No one. That makes me the greatest. That makes me the greatest. Period. Documented. If you put little time into something and you beat the greatest, that means if I'm coming on the game rusty, 3 days rusty with trolls on my team, and I drop 72 on a 2K League player, that means I'm the greatest. I beat Red multiple times. That means I'm the greatest. People can play offline and do all this and that and all this other bull. It doesn't matter. You haven't beat who I beat. That makes me the most legendary. It's just a fact. No one else has my resume. You let me know who else got my resume. That means I'm the greatest. Stop hating. If you ain't beat who I beat playing as little as I played, you can't talk, period.
How? And actually, now that I think about it, I never seen this kid go on no crazy straight streaks either. I
haven't gone on. Bro, I've went on so many streaks. Bro, you must watch it. I don't. There's no benefit to sitting on the court and going on a streak. I have a life. I have job. I do content. Why would I just sit? I could go at streaks every day. How long does that? And then I have a certain personality that makes me scared to pull up. How am I get back-to-back games? Look, let's explain something. For instance, pull up on EJ because they know they can beat him. Majority of it, I would have to make myself be beatable to make a bunch of pull up on. No, they're not winning. They're not pulling up. They know what they don't want to get dogged and roasted. It's fear. I'm not gonna get back-to-backs because I'm him. To make pull up and spin non-stop, I would have to show that my team is at and will pull up. No one will pull up on me. It's not like 15 and 16 even would be scared because they know they're getting dog walked. They know. So only comp sweating. I would have to jump court to court. Play me, bro. You have to have like a little kid audience, and I don't usually that's watching me, bro. I don't have no little kid audience spinning. I'm not gonna sit on the game 9 hours. For what? Who did you beat? Streak? I went on hella streaks. It's not like you could upload a video of a streak, crazy view. What's the point? There's no point. You're just gonna be sitting there. Most of your time on the game is gonna be idle. What the why? Why would I want to do that on a game I hate to prove that I can streak for like no revenue or crazy, bro? I don't understand, bro. And I've still went on hella streaks.
Greatest, I've never seen him go on a streak. He just didn't do enough for me, man. Do I think he was good? Yeah, I thought he was good from 15 all the way until 17. I'll give him credit for that. But after that, no, you started decreasing.
I beat 2K League players in 18.
You're playing rec. Like,
I'm playing rec for content, and because I don't care. Content, funny moments. Why would I want to go to the park? Everyone's scared and boring. Don't even come in game chat no more. And I hate the game. I want to sync up with someone else to play the game on a game I hate, and no one cares that I'm winning. I'm going to go have fun and play with randoms and roast. No one cares. If there's no benefit to it. What's wrong with it? If I went and played Park and I went on a 20-win streak and everyone's typing and people are gifting and every time I play with the team in the Park, people be like, why are you playing this? This is boring. You're blowing out every team. I'm like, it is eating the shit of everyone. That's just boring. That's why I don't understand how the whole 2K community that are actually good, especially the Park. How the can you play this year after year, just beating the shit out of everyone? Like, are like that insecure? Like, my nigga, that shit is boring, bro. I can't do it. I have to play with random. I can't just beat this shit of everyone. I don't know, bro. Some they haven't been winners and they need those endorphins. That shit's too boring. It makes me want to hand a big. It's too boring. You know, I'm trying to make content, bro. When I'm doing all my rec show, I be posting clips, all type of shit. That shit going crazy viral. I be getting DMs of begging me to play rec, begging me to play with randoms. They beg me to do it, bro. That's why I do it. Feel me? They beg me to play with randoms, bro. Playing Park, no one on the other team is talking. That's just boring. I would love to play the Park and the other team talks. No one's talking. They've destroyed the Park community, bro. It's for fun. I do not care. I would love to play any of this pro-am or stage throw, and they're scared to play with me. They're just getting on the game playing, making videos. Bobby, point all these high streaks are with tryhard. They sit on the game. They don't have a life, man. I don't sit on the game, bro. I get on, get off, and I get on late as so boring. Why are you bringing that up, Platinum? 2K26 is gonna be it. I went the content vibe. Crazy, bro. You are the type that hold back. Y'all are always worried about shit that don't matter. Trying to prove something to a bunch of nobody. There, you have to elevate. Trying to do all that comp when it's not being beneficial monetarily and you hate the game, that sounds miserable. Oh my God. Imagine if I never play with randoms and I'm just on the Park every day, just streaking, going court to court, just beating the shit people. How boring would that be? Jesus Christ, that sounds miserable. Crazy. I
don't want to watch that shit. I'm not getting groovy with that shit. Everything I'm saying about the fact, go watch it, go do your research. I don't care about him being.
Yo, so you just watch that are just good at the game? Why? Or just beating the best players? Why not watch someone that's roasting? I don't know. Biggest creators is.
But in 15, where there was broken animations, there was no 3 seconds. I don't care about that.
Broken animations. There's been broken animations in every 2K. I'm not doing no broken animations in 15. What the f you talking about? Ain't no good. I was the greatest in 15. What is this talking about, man? What is he talking about? No 3 seconds? I benefited from no 3 seconds? If anything, that limited me. Made me a 3 hunter. I'm not a 3 hunter. I dunked, and I was still the greatest. What are you talking about? Anything that limited me. 3 hunter? The 15 was real. There's a nigga standing in the paint, and there's a nigga standing right here because he couldn't go to the corner. So you only had all this to ISO. You couldn't go to the corner. You could only ISO right here in 3 only. 15 might be the highest skill gap 2K. What the fuck is talking about? You could only play right here. Couldn't go dunk. You had to go for the 3 right here. This is all you could do, bro. If you went to shot the corner, this is a 1. It's not a, I didn't have no comp centers on my team. I had bum ass centers. Always. What are they talking about?
Limited stamina in 2K16, I don't care about that.
A limited stamina in 16. Those are the highest skill gap 2Ks, and you talking about now. You're talking about 2K25, a game you hate and don't play, in a game where you beat no one. Why do I have to keep proving how good I am every game if I hate him? That doesn't make any sense. I hate the game. I hate 2K. I hate this K more than any other 2K. Why the fuck would I be in the stage and in Comp Pro and proving how good I am if I hate the game? It does not make sense. I barely play the game. Why the fuck would I go do that? It takes time to coordinate with all this type of shit. Why would I be to play and suck in? Why would I do that? It does not make any sense.
Overrated, the second most overrated, man. And number 1. Wow. Crackhead, poor boy Sin, man. It's sad. This is somebody that people.
He says Sin's the most overrated. Oh man, I don't know if he wants me to respond because I don't know if he's been baiting me for years to respond. I don't know if he's baiting me to respond so he could do some big roast video. I don't know, bro. I don't have a problem with it. Just stop mentioning me. If you want clarifications on shit, you could get the clarifications. But stop putting me in lists and disrespecting me. I'm one of the most impactful and influential, and I'm one of the greatest ever. Stop disrespecting me. It's documented what I did. I mean, that's about it. Y'all wanna watch what he gotta say about
But hey, here we go again. Yeah. Here we go again. People talking this, but when this hit the fan, everything I'm at made me. Now break it down. Yo, off the top of the dome.